Hey, what's going on, guys? So I haven't seen a whole lot of discussion on this tip that I'm about to bring you all, but I'm gonna just quickly summarize it up just so you don't have to watch the entire video. If you do want to learn more about it, watch the entire video, maybe support the channel, feel free to stay, like the video, but other than that, so the steps are you're going to complete resistance contracts to accumulate resistance coins or contract tokens. This also gives you a chance to get blessing pouches, which you can get purple gear from that, as well as allied resistance force contracts. But you're going to take those tokens, you're going to then go buy lithographs from the coin contract merchant. When you buy these lithographs, you're going to be able to convert them in the crafting vendors. You're going to be able to convert them to items that you need. So if you're looking for a skill damage boost on a bracelet, you can take that bracelet, that green bracelet, and convert it into blessing into your current bracelet. Once you get enough of that blessing stacked up, you can then use that blessing to turn a blue item into a purple trait. This will work on purple gear. It is very expensive to upgrade, and I'm going to show you how to do it very cheap. If none of that made sense to you, please stay for the rest of the video. I will explain it, but that's pretty much how it goes. You can also get great successes on the stuff that you're making and sell those on the auction house. Right now I have like 10 items selling for 20 Lucent each, so hopefully tomorrow I will have everything sold. But other than that, thank you for sticking around this far. Feel free to watch the rest of the video if none of that made sense to you, but hopefully this helps. Drop a like, comment if you have any questions or concerns, but we'll get right to the actual explanation. Before we dive in, let's quickly understand how blessing works. Every time you fail a trait upgrade, you get blessing. These blessings can be used to boost your success chance even on a lower tier item. This is where the magic happens. See how expensive that is? Now let me show you the smarter way. First, we need resistance contracts. I'll show you the most efficient farming spots to ensure you're not doing these tedious tasks for a very long period of time. So let's start by actually traveling to Watcher's Post. So it's going to be in the top left side of your map. Going to teleport there, super quick and easy. We're going to go to the contract merchant. Once there, you're going to try to look around for some ruins contracts. However, we only have Faunus Basin. So I'm just going to pick the best one that I can because I cannot refresh at this current time. I like to do the gathering or the mana recovery devices because they're a bit easier. You don't actually have to kill any mobs for them. So I'm going to do the gathering because I like resources. Next, I'm going to look for, I believe this is called Ruins of Turame? And I like to find the ones where I don't have to kill any enemies. So I'm going to use some of these gathering ones to find some resources. I can also use some, there's a parrot one where you can just go talk to a parrot and you're good to go. The token one's pretty easy because a lot of times a couple of these things might already be done. I'm also going to go to, so there's the parrot right there. That one's an easy one. And then gathering resources are also easy. If you want to choose between the two, you can just figure out which one has the better resources that you need currently. There's also the second levels, which can give you more of your tokens. Receiving parrot's a pretty easy one. Looking through, doesn't look like I really have anything else. Oh, that one's good too. So I'm going to choose between those two. Do I need blue or red? I'm going to choose the red one because I can get the blue one off the whale's back. So I'm just going to choose that red one in this instance. I have 0 contract rights, so what you can do is you can go over to your battle pass, scroll down, and you can find your contract extra passes, and you can buy them there if you ever do run out. You just use them by clicking on them, and then you can get those contract rights restored. All right, so I'm gonna choose that one, and then we're gonna move on and see if we can find any other ones. Keep in mind the skeleton knight, skeleton soldiers, you do not want those because they're on the other side of the ruins. You want to find any of them that say zombie, anyone say zombie dog, or the parrots, or the tokens, because those are all gonna be on the same side and it's gonna be a lot faster. So I'm gonna choose the parrot, that one's pretty easy. Now I have my 5, so I am going to teleport to Ruins of Turan. Once there, so if you look this way, you're going to see all the skeletons, you're going to see all of the knights, all of the lancers. If you turn around behind you, you're going to see all of the zombies, zombie dogs, and everything like that. So I'm going to start heading this direction. If you look on your map, I am heading south. There are a couple of resources on this left side, but I usually tend to leave those till the end just in case I stumble upon them. That's one of the things I could min-max a little better by actually trying to figure out where those resources are so I don't have to run around looking for them. As you can see, this bag with tokens has already been done, so that token merge, or that follow the token specialist around, that's already been done for me. Someone else has already done that, so now I just completed a contract just by walking up to something. Now I'm pushing up on the parrot mail, which also is just a click and you're done. I just finished 2 contracts in about what? We've been here for 10-15 seconds. Moving on, here is the light. So I do need this. I do need the light. Someone's already started it, so I don't have to start it. They might already be almost finished. They are actually heading over to get the token. If I needed the token as well, and we don't already have it, I can run over there and get it as well while this is running. As long as it doesn't get fully diminished by the mobs killing it, then we're good to go. So just waiting around, killing a couple mobs. That's why I say if you do need to kill mobs, just wait, because you could have to do it now anyway. So might as well not kill more mobs than you need. So we just finished up with that contract, pretty simple and easy. Now all we really have to do is collect gatherable resources in this area as well as Faunus Basin. I like to head this direction northeast once I finish with my contracts, just because there are an abundance of resources down here. Right over this hill to our left, there's a couple of resources. I look on my mini map until I see something. If the mining rocks were over there, then it would show it on my mini map. So I'm just flying down because flying's faster. I found the Sarcher right here, and right behind it I believe there is a moonstone that I can grab as well, as long as it's there. As you can see, something just popped up on my mini-map. It is another star tree, so that's perfect. So I'm going to run over there, and by the time I get over there, I can guarantee you I will find something else. However, if you're looking for specific resources, you can utilize this time to go for only stuff that you specifically need. I have not min-maxed that far just yet. So nothing yet. But if I just keep running in this relative direction, I will find something. And like I said, there's a moonstone right there. All right, so I finished with this contract. Nothing's really targeting me right now. So I'm going to just teleport directly to the Faunus Basin. If anything's targeting you and you just want to get out fast, you can just hit your hotkey to teleport to the nearest town. But I'm not going to do that because I'm trying to save my time. We're going to take a look for resources. A lot of the resources spawn on these hills. And right under them as well. This is the best place for it because you usually can get this herb right here, and right below it there's a moonstone, which takes 2 of your 3 that you need. If you're running this and you do have some sort of AoE build and you also have a lot of health, you don't really have to kill mobs, and then the moment you need to teleport, you hit your AoE, everything dies, and then you teleport away. So we're going to grab this one, and then we're going to head to the last one, which should just be right over here. If you just look on your minimap, you will see them. They do pop up, and it should make it easy. Again, I do not have to kill any of these guys. It's just going to slow me down. So I use my disappear to ensure that no one attacks me. So I'm going to grab this last herb. I'm going to get targeted. Remember what I said. I'm going to hit my AoE, and then I'm going to teleport. Save as much time as possible. Teleport. Now we're back to the beginning. We're going to go collect some more. Keep in mind what I said. You're looking for ruins. You're not looking for basin. So we're trying to find some that have either zombies if we have to, or find some that we don't need to do anything for. I'm not going to do the skeletons. I'm not. That one would be fine. The zombies. So I'm going to choose zombies because they're pretty easy to kill. I'm probably going to have to kill them anyway for some of the light tasks as well as the token tasks. So let's just find that. Okay. Don't want skeletons. I could use this light one, so that's an easy pick. There we go. We got a Precious Blessing pouch. In the Precious Blessing pouch, you can get 2 allied resistance contracts. It depends, like it's random, so it depends on luck to see if you get the ones that you actually want. But no matter what, you have chance at purple weapons as well as those contracts. There's gatherables, that's an easy day. Zombies are easy, but not as easy as gatherables. I'm also collecting resources that I need. Mana recording devices are pretty easy, but it's not in the location I want, so I'm going to choose this parrot mail and token specialist. So do I need yellow or red? I don't really care, honestly, between the two. So I'm just gonna really just choose whichever one I really want to do, and the parrot mail is usually the easiest because you just walk up to it. The token, you have to wait for him to actually make his trip. So at this point, I've collected a precious blessing pouch, which as you can see, I got a staff with hit chance, which is amazing, and then also 2 resistance contracts. As you can see, hit chance doesn't sell for much, but I can use it for future upgrades for my dagger and my bow. The tips that I'm going to tell you, they rely on having a blue item to merge in with your blessing. So I'm going to keep a hold of some of those items. All right, so we're going to look around again. Token specialist, pretty easy. I've already chose one from this menu, so I'm going to refresh it so I can get better options. More chances towards those precious blessing pouches. Light, let's do it. And a precious blessing pouch, which I can't do until our next run. Now, I think you have the concept, so I'm not going to go through and do this whole next one, but what I can tell you is the next round that I did it, I did get 2 additional blessing pouches. I will have collected 6 and possibly 8 contracts since I've been doing this method, and I've only been doing this for what, about 15-20 minutes, if that maybe. So when choosing a target item, you're looking for a couple of different factors. For instance, you might need a specific trait that costs a lot of money on the market for a purple trait, let's just say skill damage boost. That is a very expensive trait. As you can see, I'm not going to want to do this. However, if I go over to a blue item of the same trait that can be merged in, it's a lot cheaper. You can do the same thing for green items too. So I'm going to grab a quality lithograph from the coin contract merchant. I'm going to use that quality lithograph to head over to the crafter and craft an item that can get the trait that I need. I need enough of these items to fail in order to get enough blessing to allow my blue item to pass through easily. So I'm actually going to head over to the accessories crafter. I've looked through these items. I'll show you right here why I chose this item. So one of the reasons why I chose this item is because it was one of the most expensive out of the bunch, and I know that I can create this thing. So I'm going to choose the Necklace of Endurance. So I did get a great success on that one. That means I could sell that on the market. So I did get another item that I can sell for 20 litho. So that's 40 Lucent total. Check out all the damage boosts that I've received and all the max health that I've received. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through each of these. Now, what I did wrong here is I chose to try to do this quickly, which was my downfall. You'll see why it's my downfall in just a second. You do not want to utilize your blue items first because your chances are greatly diminished. So I'm going to use these greens. However, I'm going to click too fast and actually use a blue. You will notice why that's important because look, I have 240 blessing. Now, if I try to merge in this green item, I'm only up to 26%. 26%, I'm never going to try to use that. So I'm just going to merge this one in as well. However, if I had a blue item to merge in right now, I would be roughly 54% currently, which is a lot better odds. So if you're merging that blue item in, you have a lot better chance of it actually working. This is the part where I cried a little bit because I realized what I did. You can also take some of the items that you're not going to utilize to sell on the market, and you can throw them in your litho book if you need to. I am now going to put it on the market. Any of the items that got that great success, I should be able to put on the market. So as you can see, I've done this a few times before. I just started doing this today. I just found this strategy today, so hopefully tomorrow I can give you great success saying that I have sold all of my items. You can put them for undervalue. You can put them as low as 10. I just put them for at value because normally overnight stuff sells, and in the morning I'll wake up with probably about 200 Lucent. But I hope this tip helped you. The Halloween event's going on right now. It looks super great. You can get lots of great items. We are on the Burkant server. I have my guild. Feel free to reach out. Throw me what guild you're in. Maybe link up if you are on the same server as me. But other than that, if you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. I don't do these very often. I didn't plan on making this video, however, I realized it was a pretty good strategy and I wanted to get the information out so more people can utilize it, hopefully make some money. But I will see you if I make another video. Have a good one.